thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus, or anywhere in your birth chart that Gemini might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so even though this reading is for mid-month March 2020, keep in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year or so from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you will find a message for you within the reading. And if you feel it doesn't quite resonate with you, keep what does, disregard the rest, and also what I said at the beginning of my video intro, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. If you know your other planetary placements, then you can listen to those readings as well for additional messages. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this special love reading. Special because time's changed, it's a full moon, and the equinox is approaching. Okay. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Gemini for mid-month March 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Gemini for mid-March 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Gemini for mid-March 2020? I'm going to shuffle a couple more times just for good measure. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. So now I'm going to divide these into 3 stacks. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3. All right, so the card on the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. This little guy's been showing up a lot lately. He's kind of like, you know, he's stalking the deck or something because it keeps showing up time and again over the last few weeks. Now, the Two of Pentacles, being the overall energy for this reading, talks about being super focused on something to the point that you are not aware of your the emotional impact it's having on your partner. They may feel like their whole world is falling apart. They could be having panic attacks. They could be extremely upset about it. They could be going through all sorts of things, and to them it feels as if you are not even oblivious to that. Also, it could be reversed, and this could be you that feels like your partner is ignoring your feelings. Okay, so for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows. The first row represents you, what you're recently going through, things that you're dealing with right now, and things that are approaching you or people that will be approaching you. Okay, the second column is the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, your beloved, your soulmate, divine counterpart, a karmic partner. It could be an ex that you still feel very drawn to and would like a reconciliation with. This could be somebody that you just met. However, usually it's the first person you think of when you wake up and the last person you're thinking of when you go to sleep at night. And the third column is obstacles, challenges, fears, anxieties. And the last row is outcome. Okay, now I've just laid out a total of 8 cards here in these 4 rows. I'm going to do this 2 more times for a grand total of 24 cards. Generally, by the time we get to the end of the reading, we have a pretty good little storyline. So this tells me that you've spent a lot of nights up worrying, thinking about these things. They're keeping you awake. I don't really think nightmares, because you're not sleeping, you're just concerned and you're super worried about it. And this tells me that this is the time that you really need to just focus on your everyday life. Just make sure, you know, the bills are paid, you go to work, you take care of your kids if you have kids. You just focus on those things. You take extra special and good care of yourself and those that you are responsible for. And just try to not worry so much about things. Don't let it make you, don't worry yourself sick, basically. Okay, so your partner is showing the Four of Cups as well as the Page of Pentacles. Now, this tells me that, you know, your partner is kind of slow to open up to you. They might not be as verbal as they need to be. They're also probably maybe just a little immature, or maybe they withhold talking to you. This shows me with the Four of Cups that you have the love, home, security, things like this are going on, and your partner, or it could, yeah, your partner is feeling pretty unsatisfied. The universe is offering them this additional cup, and they're just like completely bored with it. This is what is most likely leading you to feel as if you are being ignored by your partner, that they seem completely disinterested in anything that's going on. This, however, is causing you to feel a little hurt, and it's not something you're very happy about, I can tell you that. So your obstacles and challenges are, you are hoping and that you have this Ace of Cups in your life. This is what you want from your partner. You want a solid foundation. You want someone that is loving, that is responsible, that is caring, that basically has it all together. That can offer you that security that you need. And I'm not just talking about financially. I'm talking about the security of knowing that the relationship is solid. And because this is in your anxieties and fears and challenges, most likely this is telling me that this is not something that you are experiencing right now, and you wish that it would come about. So you have the Two of Cups as well as the Five of Pentacles. So this is leaving you to feel a little on the outside, maybe a little ignored by your partner. You were wishing and hoping so much for this reconciliation to come about. You want your partner to be able to see things from your point of view. Whatever is going on with them that is making them so focused, it could be any number of things. This could be just pure selfish reasons, or it could be something that is seriously going on with them. They could be like super focused on their work or whatever, and it's making you feel ignored. And this is not a situation that you're very happy with at all right now, especially if this is a person that when they do have spare time, or they do have available time, that they are maybe spending it with friends or partying or going out instead of spending time with you. Now in your column we have the Hierophant as well as Temperance, okay? And your partner has Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Obstacles and challenges are the Lovers as well as the Ten of Pentacles. A little recurring theme there in your obstacles, challenges, fears, and anxieties. So outcome, we've got the Queen of Cups as well as the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we were just talking again about that balance, about having someone that can reciprocate whatever it is that you're putting into this relationship, that you want this type of thing. You want a good, solid foundation. You want this good, solid relationship. You want that commitment. You want to solidify whatever is going on in your life. You don't like all these different things that are going on. It can seem a little chaotic to you, and you're ready for that balance. You're ready for a little like to go up to the next level and have that, this is about long-term relationships. This is about solid relationships, even marriage. And what you're experiencing with this person at the moment, and these are the cards that are in their column, is they are handing out just enough to you. They're handing out just a little, just enough to dangle that carrot to keep you around, just enough to, keep you coming back for more, just to keep you hooked. And this is you coming in with this Knight of Swords, this really strong energy, and you are letting them know that we're not doing this anymore. You're either going to need to be here for me and be committed and, put back as much into this relationship as you are giving. And so you're just letting this person know that you are no longer satisfied with this. They had the Four of Cups earlier. Now you're kind of feeling that little Four of Cups. It's influencing you as well, okay? And you're basically laying down the law with them. So your obstacles and challenges, again, are the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers, and this looks as if it would be a really awesome combination of cards here, but because it's in your fears and anxieties, this is telling me that you are afraid that as long as you are with this person, that you are not going to achieve this solidity, that you're not going to have this solid foundation or marriage or long-term committed relationship with this person. This tells me that you are, wanting, marriage, the kids, the house, the home, the white picket fence, all of these things. But at the same time, you are not willing to, settle for less than what it is that you want. That's why this little Knight of Swords came in earlier, because you are you're setting up boundaries. It's called self-respect, and it's called, not wasting your life on someone who, not that they don't love you, but somebody who may actually be unable to give that type of commitment. So I see that, you could very possibly be involved with a water sign. And even though this is a Queen of Cups, this could be a man just as well. There's no gender in the tarot. It's simply about the energies that the cards project. And the Ace of Wands tells me that there is a lot of physical attraction here. And we were talking earlier about, that little carrot they dangle in front of you. That could be sex. That could be the pretty words. That could be the things that they know affect you as far as making you stick around. All the promises that they make. But you can't really judge on words. You have to judge by what it is exactly that these type of people that do that. You have to focus on what it is they're actually doing. So we have the Sun and the Knight of Wands in your column. Your partner has the Five of Swords as well as the Page of Swords. Okay. And then in the challenges, we have the Six of Wands as well as the Three of Pentacles. And in the outcome, we have the Devil as well as the Fool. Okay, there's a lot of major arcana coming up in this. But there's some really strong influences that are all happening at this same time. So yeah, it's spring. We have the sun returning. We have the equinox coming up. We have all this life that's springing forth. We have all, this is a perfect time for you to make that new beginning, for you to go after this Knight of Wands. He's fierce. He knows exactly what it is he wants, and he makes sure that he gets it. And you know exactly what you want, Gemini, and you are making sure that you have all these things in your life. You don't want things to continue as the status quo. You want new growth. You want new life being brought into this relationship, even if it means leaving the relationship and moving on where you can find what it is that you do want. So in your partner with the Page of Swords and the Five of Swords, I see that, as you let your partner know that this type of relationship absolutely can't go on anymore. You don't want to waste any more of your youth, of your time, of your beauty, of your energy on someone who is not going to be mindful and present for you. And this is when this person will, of course, want to pick fights and tell you that they'll turn the tables and tell you it's all your fault, and it's not your fault. You know, it's not really even their fault. It's simply that this might not be the correct partnership for you. But when this happens, when you do confront them with this, there's going to be a lot of fussing that goes on. There could be some pretty serious name calling that goes on. A lot of times, you know, when people don't have a valid argument, they'll resort to name calling or saying something about the way you dress or how you look or whatever, you know. So that's so childish. That's something that you are definitely not wanting. So in your obstacles and challenges, we have you here at work being admired by other people. So I see that you very possibly could be getting a promotion and moving upward and onward. And as you leave this relationship, I see that, you know, you're going to have a lot of challenges that come your way, but you're going to be able to overcome these things. All you have to do is just keep focusing on what's important at work, what's important in your life, what's important to the ones that are in your life that do love you and care for you, whether it's children, family, parents, whoever. This is something that is very, very important to you. And that recognition is coming, okay? Now, as far as outcome, we have the Devil and the Fool. All right, so this relationship that you have with this person, you know, codependent, maybe maybe a little abusive. There could be some drugs, alcohol, things like that going on. There could possibly be some cheating going on. It doesn't really even matter anymore. You have made up your mind that you are going to have this new beginning in your life, and that you are going to move forward and be happy about all the things that are in your life. You're going to project all of this positive energy out into the universe, which will in turn cause cause you to attract the same thing back to you. All right, so I always draw 2 additional cards at the end just to see how things are going. And again, they're opposing, just like we had the Devil and the new beginning, we have death as well as the 10 of Cups. So I see that as you are ending this relationship and moving on, you do open yourself up to bring love and happiness into your life. It's waiting for you, and you do deserve to be happy, okay? We all deserve to be happy. Okay, so that is your reading for mid-March 2020, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. My phone just completely jumped out of my tripod. So anyway, again, thank you so much for all of your comments, likes, subscribes, and shares, and for those who have so very generously donated to my channel. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that more than you guys will ever know. It enables me to continue to be here on YouTube and make these videos for you. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much, and I love you, and I will see you here in another week or so with your April readings. All right, bye-bye. Love you.